Hey guys, welcome to the Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on Sword Art Online episode 16. And this episode was pretty dang crazy because we got to see a lot of action and stuff. So they finally, of course, entered the dungeon and we get to see them try and fight some bosses and stuff. And we get to see the new kind of sword skills thing they put in AOLO now. And it's pretty dang crazy. And like they showed everyone being able to use a certain, ability. And of course we got to see something that really does happen in, you know dungeons and raids and MMOs, something that changes, something that you have to do something different because some guy is maybe making that guy stronger, so you have to go for the other guy, but that guy protects him, so you have to go for a certain, he's weaker to something else, like also this guy was weaker to magic, so they all had to use their sword skills, their magics is pretty much what it is. And we got to see everyone use it, and of course Kirito bringing back the dual wielding, of course, which was, you know his signature thing. And at first, you know everyone is using their powers and stuff, and of course I knew this was gonna happen because we didn't get to see Asuna fight at all except heal at that one time, and everyone used their stuff, and all of a sudden this little bit health, and I was like, yep, where's Asuna? And beautiful Asuna comes in and saves the day, and then they beat up the other one easily. And of course, we get a little sense of deja vu with Klein asking, "What was that?" And Kirito that saying, "Do I have to say?" And he's like, "Yeah." And of course, there is, when the new sword skills came in, dual wielding and holy sword from Heathcliff is not in the game anymore. So what you saw him doing was, in intervals of like 3 seconds, I think he'd use one skill and then use the other one. So he'd be using dual wielding, but it's pretty much like he could be doing it with one sword kind of thing. I think I don't know. Maybe it's because there's a delay for one weapon, so he's able to do it again with the other weapon. So it's kind of dual wielding, but you can't use them both at the same time, kind of thing. He still can block with both. It seems we've seen, but yeah, and Austin was like, this is like I have a sense of deja vu because it really was pretty much the same, like when they're in SEO and he beat Gleam Eyes, and Klein pretty much asking the same thing, Kirito saying the same thing. It was pretty funny, but pretty much they're going through the dungeon, beating the bosses. We get to see, a little bit. Oh, Silica, she does more than we thought, of course, doing more. And finally, they come to this point where they're almost at the boss. And who do they see? Some chick in a cage. And of course, Klein, being Klein, wants to. He's like, oh, she's beautiful, kind of thing. And everyone's like, it's a trap. It's a trap. Everyone is saying it's a trap. Not that kind of trap. Like, literally a trap in an MMO kind of thing. Not. Uh, but Klein decides he has to do it. He cannot just leave her behind. Breaks her free, and they she pretty much wants to go with them to get some treasure or something, and everyone's like, "This is suspicious. I don't know," but Klein, like when he like lets her out, he's like, "Ooh." Acting all sexy kind of thing, and everyone just like, oh, what the hell? It's funny, but they end up letting her come because they don't know if it's a trap. Kirito said he doesn't know if it's a trap for sure, and of course Klein really wants to have that chance for finally have a girl, because obviously Kirito's stealing them all. But they finally, like, before they go in, they get buffed up and stuff. She's a magic type kind of person. That's why she has so much mana, and it seems that she uses a spell that increases everyone's max HP, and everyone's like, I've never seen a spell like that. So I'm wondering, like, what the heck? Another thing they talked about was that this game, ALO of course is exact like replica of Sword Art, not just like bits and pieces like every other game kind of thing. So it has the thing called cardinal system, which pretty much takes like a whole bunch of stuff from history and stuff and makes it's pretty much a random quest giver. It makes its own quest kind of thing, and that's why this is from Norse mythology. I don't really know Norse mythology too much. Sorry. If you do, comment below, and I would love to learn if you know what like some of this stuff is. And of course, like this, it can take destroy. You know, if this goes on, it will destroy everything, and it is possible because this is the same system that destroyed Ankrid. So yeah, that's one thing to that Yui told everyone. So they finally get to the boss. Turns out, that even um, Lifa knows about this story. She read it in a book between Freya, the girl, and the king guy, the Frost Giant King, and we don't learn what happens with it. I don't know if she really is like a trap. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna, tricking them pretty much. But he is huge. Even Kirito at first was like, "What the heck?" looking up, but yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode. Them about to fight, and I really cannot wait for this episode. Next episode is gonna be crazy. Gonna be action. We get to see that final boss battle. The episode's called Excalibur, so I'm guessing this, like, he's gonna get Excalibur. Maybe we're gonna see it. I mean, we've already seen Excalibur because in first season they used it. Remember, when Kirito was fighting what's his name. But yeah, so discussion as well as a review, guys. So comment below what you thought, or if you have any questions about the episode, comment that below as well, because I love to talk about it with someone. And yeah, I can't wait for that next episode, guys. Until next time, see ya.